Hi everybody, it's Cynthia, and I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I wanted to get back in here today and show you some of the things I picked up this week and tell you why I bought them and why they might be hits or not, because you don't always get a hit with everything. I'm going to start with some videos. I always pick up DVDs, should say always. I buy a lot of DVDs in two places. I pick them up at the Goodwill, but they're $2 minimally, and sometimes they charge you more at the Goodwill. You have to watch the price there. And sometimes I buy a lot of them at the dollar bookstore that we have near us called Piccolo's. Everything's $1 in the store, including the DVDs, so I do tend to find a lot of them there. You always, 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 always want to open the box and make sure the DVD is inside. You make sure it's the correct DVD. A lot of these stores, the DVDs will be missing, and so you want to make sure you check before you go. You know, you can also look for cases, what's in good shape or not, but honestly, if it's a good DVD and the case is lousy, you can always pick up some spare cases. We often ask the thrift store if we can have the cases that are empty, that either somebody stole the disc or they were donated without the disc. We ask if we can have those. Sometimes they give them to us for free, sometimes they'll charge us like 10 cents. So we keep a stock of good cases that we can change out, because you know, it's real easy. You just open the case like this and you can pull out the paper, switch them out, no big deal. Anyway, so one of the things I got this week, and I've been holding up, is Robin Anton's Pussycat Dolls Fitness DVD. A lot of fitness DVDs are very popular, and then of course, since this is Pussycat Dolls, it's particularly intriguing, so we hit both fitness fans and people who like the Pussycat Dolls. You know, I'm thinking I might get 10 bucks for it, maybe. It's not a huge seller, but it's fun. And again, I picked it up because I don't normally buy fitness DVDs, but because it was Pussycat Dolls, I bought that one. I also picked up Iron Chef USA. This was a, this DVD has a couple of episodes. William Shatner, I would have picked it up anyway. I love Iron Chef. I rarely see these. Again, it doesn't sell for a whole lot, but it fits into my TV thing, so I couldn't resist and had to buy that. Again, I got that for $1. Two of the more unusual things I picked up was this, Evening with Saddle Creek. This is a DVD, and it's a no, it's not a multi-disc set, but it's got a really nice booklet. It's a DVD about a record company. So we do really well with DVDs that are like tours, any kind of musical DVDs, actually music-oriented DVDs do really well. So I figured, you know, take a chance on this even though I don't know the record label. Again, you know, might get 10, 12 bucks for it. Not huge, but it's a good deal. The real wild card I picked up was this one. This is Sermon on the Mount with Frank Runyon, who I believe is a soap opera actor who is known for his religious one-man show kind of things. And this one, because I think what first caught my eye was it was Hollywood. Anything Hollywood I tend to pick up. And again, I don't normally buy religious DVDs, but because this was Hollywood related, because it was a soap opera actor, and because, if I get in close, it's autographed. And that autograph didn't cost me any more, same price as buying any DVD. I think I got it for like $1, $1.09, $2 tops. And I'm hoping that that autograph is going to help bring us a lot of money. His DVDs and his CDs do pretty well. I couldn't find this exact one, so I'm hoping I should get in the $20-some range for that. And I also picked this up this week. I was not familiar with these. What caught my eye, of course, was the Indiana Jones. This is a leapfrog. Let me get closer. This is a leapfrog game for kids that teaches math through Indiana Jones. So that sold me right there. I don't normally buy games, as I said, but I couldn't pass the tie-in. But there was something even special about this. Hear how it's rattling? I was a little worried that the game was loose in here or missing, but I mean rattling, something's in here. So I opened up, let me show you, whoops. What I found was, there's the game. That's the Indiana Jones game, but also in there was these. Making it close so you can see them. So there were 2 Star Wars Leapfrog cartridges stuck in this Indiana Jones box. So I'm going to sell this one as is with the box, and then I will sell these separately, and I should do really well. Again, I picked it up for $1. Certainly I can get, I would think, at least maybe $15, $20 between the 2, if not more. I don't know how rare they are. I haven't had a chance to look them up really well. There's a small possibility they don't work, don't play, but I'm not going to worry about that. If so, I'll just refund the money. I think they're going to be okay. So I'll pop these back in here. And selling them without the case, you know, obviously I'm not going to get as much money as I would if I had the case, but it's still going to do pretty well. And if I don't sell them soon, you never know, I might stumble upon the case empty somewhere else. It happens. Also at the dollar bookstore this week, I found this. It's hard to read on here, but this is the CANS program guide. It's in French, so I can't read it. I'm trying to find the year. 1998 Cannes Film Festival program. And it is loaded with images from the movies. Blues Brothers 2000. If You're Loving Las Vegas. A lot of other foreign movies I can't read the title of. Even Godzilla. So I like to pick up programs in general. I pick up a lot of tour books from concerts, and this was a new one for me. I'd never seen something like this before, so I have no idea what it's worth. Might be worth a lot, might not, I don't know, but I wasn't going to pass it up. My dollar bookstore is the only place I find all the time old tour books and program books, so they're kind of harder to get your hands on, so look for those because they almost always sell. One of our Goodwill finds this week was this Mickey Mouse contact paper. Oop, go this way. Contact paper Mickey and Pals. It's a little bit dented here, which concerned me a little bit. They wanted, I think it's $3 for it. But I did look it up, and Mickey Mouse contact paper actually sells really well. I think because it's hard to come by. This is probably a couple years old. Maybe they don't make it anymore. And people love Mickey Mouse, and they want to use it to decorate, you know, furniture, craft kits, whatever. And it's a really cute one. Bright colors, lots of fun. So hopefully this little dent in the roll isn't going to bother anybody, because chances are when you use it, it's not going to be a problem. One of our misses this week, which makes me sad, was this. This is Astro from the Jetsons. And it's a countdown clock. So you set it for the date that you want, and the clock counts down. I have it set to my son's birthday. It counts down the number of days until you get to whatever event you're counting down. And then it'll beep or talk or do something. You know, it's battery operated. It's cute. It's Jetsons. It's not old. It's was made more recently for Radio Shack. I thought it was really fun, and I thought that it would be worth something, but it's really not. You know, I might get literally just a couple bucks for it, which is probably what I paid for it. So right now, we're using it because we like Jetsons, and we're just leaving it around, and then eventually, I don't know, it might go in a set of other Jetsons items that we have, because we probably do have more Jetsons items around. And then my big find of the week was this. So there's a funny story behind this. This is not for resale. This is going into my personal collection. This is a Universal Studios plate, little plastic plate. It's got a hanger on it. It's that, you know, Melmac, you know, material. And although I don't have the exact date on it, we've got King Kong and we've got Conan. So I think that puts it in the 90s. maybe a little bit later. This was hanging on the wall of this one-off thrift store that we found a couple months ago. And what's funny about it is, I didn't see it. It was hanging by the register. And we were up there buying a vacuum cleaner. And I looked across, I did not have my glasses on, and I saw this. And I just kind of recognized, like, I don't know what it was about it. I could not read this, but I saw it. I think I saw this shark. And I was like, oh, is that Universal Studios? And I go rushing over, and sure enough it is. And I grab it off the wall, and I ask the guy if it's for sale, and he says that it's been hanging on the wall since he bought the store. So it wasn't even one of his finds. It's just been there, which means it was there the last time we visited the store, and somehow I missed it. I always look for Universal Studios stuff because I rarely ever find it. So this was so amazing. So then, of course, I asked him how much because he didn't have a price on it. And he goes, well, you're so excited about it, you know, $150. No. Anyway, in the end, because he was a cash-only place, which is another thing I'm going to talk about in a second, because it was a cash-only place, I only had $27 on me, and he did end up giving us the vacuum cleaner and the plate for $27. I'm so excited. So, like I said, this is going in my personal Universal collection. That's an interesting thing that you do want to think about when you go to particularly one-off thrift stores, the mom and pop type, that some of them do not take, most of them do not take credit cards, ATMs, anything like that. So before you get in and dive in and get all excited about what you want to buy, find out, because certainly that's going to limit your ability to buy what you want if you only have a certain number of dollars in your purse. However, those kind of stores are also more likely to make a deal. So if you only have $20 in your purse and you've got $25 worth of items, they might give it to you because they want to make the sale. And that's kind of what happened here. He wanted, I think, 30-some for the vacuum alone. And we ended up getting the vacuum and the plate for $27. So, final item to talk about with another little lesson. This is the Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit set. Now, we picked this up at a one-off, I would call it more of a collectible store than a thrift store. Collectible store that was going out of business, and kind of felt bad with like these people. So they had everything half price because they wanted $14 for this originally. We got it for $7, which turns out I still might have overpaid for it. We bought it because I thought my son might actually want it, and if he didn't want it, I knew I could resell it. But here's the thing about this set. It's very heavy, and it does sell, but it doesn't sell for that much. Because it's not sealed, it's not new. All the pieces are in here as far as I can tell. I haven't actually counted, but I think so. So here's a lesson I learned from Nick Hills in the UK, and I'm going to link to him below. You got to look him up. He's one of our favorite eBay video makers. We love Nick, and he sells Trivial Pursuit cards by themselves. He takes them out of the boxes and sells them for the cards. Now, that makes a lot of sense, because when we were kids, we had Trivial Pursuit, and playing the game was a pain in the neck, but the trivia on the cards was always fun. So people love the trivia, and they don't want to play the game, and the cards by themselves are even better. They're more easily shipped. You can ship them cheaper and all that. Now, Lord of the Rings has an even special surprise. Let me open it up. Hang on a second. Bend out of frame here. So, the Lord of the Rings set obviously comes with the big board. And if you check out Nick's channel, he has a really funny story about somebody who bought a game with a board like this and thought that, let me show it to you open, thought that Nick had ripped it on purpose, not knowing this is how they come. Really funny. Hang on, let's get it away here. Comes with that. Comes with, that was some kind of paperwork to win a prize. Some other papers. So, this is the real find. The Lord of the Rings trivia set comes with these figures. Ooh, that one looks like he has a problem. Comes with these little pewter movers. Now, these are pretty cool. So some people just want these. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this set apart. I'm going to sell these little figures by themselves, because these alone sometimes sell for $15 to $20. The whole game, I'm going to be lucky to get $15 for it. The figures alone will sell for $15. And then there is also a Lord of the Rings, I'll get it better here so you can see it, ring. There's a ring in the box. So we could probably sell the ring by itself as well. It's a really nice ring too. And then we can sell the cards with the trivia questions by themselves. So the cards, I'm thinking the cards alone should probably sell for $10. And then the pewter figures for $10. So we'll get, that's $25 at least. And we might even be able to just sell off these little extra pie pieces, they call them, to anybody who's missing some from their Trivial Pursuits. Probably not going to be worth it for us. I'm probably not going to bother. So that is it. So the lesson of the day is put everything back in your box. Those things that never go back in the box the way they came out. That's the lesson of the day. Lesson of the day is sometimes things are worth more important. Games particularly are worth more if you take them apart and sell the pieces. Really cute pop culture things like Jetsons items don't always sell really well. Even if this was retro, it didn't necessarily going to sell well. It's a funny market. I guess there's just too many of these out there. You can actually find a bunch of these new in box, and ours was new in box, by the way. New in box on eBay already, so oh well. Check your DVDs, make sure the boxes are inside, and check for bonus goodies inside, because very often, as I said, people tuck things inside of things, so when you buy them, you get a bonus. And while you're out there shopping, don't forget to look for stuff for yourself, because if you're an eBay seller, you're probably also a collector. And if you see anything Universal Studios out there, buy it and let me know, because I might buy it from you. So that's what I've got to show you today. Happy selling, happy buying, and good luck.